Hi everyone, once again we are back with Arijit and MJ acceleration program talk, which we usually do for our accelerator co-innovate ventures, which is basically a global acceleration program for any startup, MSMEs, SMEs. Worldwide, we have been doing good number of works, even though as a flag bearer, definitely me and Gaz is doing it. So if you allow me, I'll be more than happy to probably ask questions today to Gaz because she has been getting a lot many inquiries from the startups point of view. That's what she does. She is best in filtering out startups, checking them up, and then definitely bring it to the acceleration program. Regarding me, I'm good at actually accelerating them and definitely bring them money, bring them growth, and bring them handshaking method, which is also a specialty of Gaz. So Gaz, if we start like this, if I may ask you, when you are approached by any startup, how do you filter these startups? What is the process that you use for?
Greetings, everyone. Greetings to you, Arjit from Kuala Lumpur. It was an amazing question. And actually, for this, I have a lot to say. As you know, daily we are receiving some applications from different startup companies. But as you and all of our audience know, not anybody is eligible, unfortunately, to get help from us. So for this, once I receive the application, when I see, the first thing I do is company background and the proper business structure. As you know, we also receive texts from people, you know that through our email. For example, when even I myself, I received text, the person already explained what he does. Okay, he is doing amazingly, thanks to him. But when there is no background of your company, when there is no proper structure of your business, unfortunately, what I do, I ignore. Because the thing which is really, really important for me and our acceleration program, which I can approach it to you, I can represent it to you, is the proper business structure and business background, company background.
True.
So this is the only filter I do.
True. So when we talk about proper business structure, definitely, in fact, in person, I was checking those texts that people usually send us. For an example,
Exactly.
they just send that we are into X kind of business, and this
Yes.
is what we do. And when they say that this is what we do, they just say that we're into fishing business. Now, what shall we understand if you are into fishing business? Do you actually go to the sea and then you actually bring the fish from sea to the seashore, or you process the seafood, or you are a trader into the fishing business? There are a lot many different verticals. So kindly, if you can explain, it will be great for any one of us to understand what business you are in. I have next question for you. When you interact, you get a interesting business in front of you. You interact with that particular gentleman or maybe the woman. In first layer of interaction, what is the usual communication process that you usually have? If you can kindly share it to the audience.
All right. We are gonna assume that the company, the business structure, everything is fine. So the first question I will ask the person is, okay, your business, your structure, everything you're doing is amazing. Now, how can we help you? Because before we want to receive applications, we are sharing information just like this video to our audience, what we do, what kind of company, I mean, what kind of fields we can help, like media, like fashion industries, food, health, wellness, real estate, blah blah blah, and many more. The first question I ask, I'm like, okay, uh, do you have the appetite to grow? First. Second, how can we help you to grow? Do you need fund? Do you need investment? You need loan, or you need networking? For example, when I say networking, it mostly goes for those who are into importing and exporting products. as you guys, our audience, you all know that we are available in more than 95 countries with different investors, with international investors, international companies. Actually, for us, there is no limitation to work. But the thing is, for me, which is really important, is your appetite of growth. What does it mean? It's so simple. It's really simple. I daily receive applications from different companies, different people worldwide. For the beginning, when they want to receive a response from me, they are so in rush, a few of them. And then after a while, when it goes to more questions for more details, please send us more. For example, if the company wants to do fundraising, they disappear, and I don't know why. That happened many times that happened, and I'm like, that's how I feel like this company or this person, he has no appetite to grow, or maybe I don't know, maybe he's not interested, or I don't know, because I can't judge people. But the thing is, when you apply, if you really want to make a huge difference, if you want to make any changes in your business, in your financial situation, for a better future of you and your company and what you do, what is really needed is how you are appetite, how is your appetite of growth, and
Right.
that's really important. But unfortunately, some they will ignore it.
Yeah, I'll tell you the reason what happens usually. I mean, in fact, this is what I have also experienced in life. Some people say that I want really a financial growth. I want to grow my company. But when they understand that to grow a company, they need to have a company approach rather than a individual approach, they feel shy. So my humble suggestion to all of you, when you are saying that you need a business growth, you must have a team in your company. You alone is a great guy. There is no question about it. Probably you are running it for over 10 years. Is great. But when you expand probably from Kuala Lumpur to even Thailand, you need a local partner. You need your team in Kuala Lumpur to communicate with that local partner in Thailand so that your business can actually grow into that particular country. So expanding your business from one country to another country looks really interesting, sexy, cozy, cool. But to do that, you need those X factor, which is actually asked by my colleague, Gaz. Guys, I have next round of question for you. When you filter the startups, what kind of startups you usually filter out? In the sense, I'm more talking about on a very generic approach of startups. For an example, we just can't anyone and everyone to come and say that we want acceleration and a growth. We have a filterization process, which you are doing in a very fabulous way. If you can share a little bit of what kind of companies that we are looking for, the kind of team structures that we are looking for, it will be great for, I think, all the audience. Please.
Super. Yes, it's a very nice question. So for this, if for those who wants to have a very good cooperation with us and receive the best services of us, as you mentioned, yes, they must have their own team. But what is really important for us, for any company that we are able to help, is the company's experience. How successful his or her business is going. Because look, before pandemic, of course, everything was great. But now after pandemic, we receive more applications, more into funds than networking or other accelerator program that we do. So what is really important for us is your revenue, how trustworthy you are, how your company is trustworthy. Is your company legit, and what is your registration number? How are you doing in your own company? What kind of services you are giving to the people, and what is your clients ranking through your business? Which is actually, this is the second step we are doing. First, of course, we will do the review, your business, your company, the structure, and whatever I mentioned earlier. After that, when we are going to the conversation with that person, we need to know how successful your business is, because funding, investing is not something like friendly. I come to you as a friend. Hi, Arijit, please, can you give me just a few $100? I will
Yeah.
turn it back to you, and then you give me a done. Of course, you must have a proper collateral. You must have a proper business company background. You must do as best as you can, because these days, unfortunately, special, mostly media companies, mostly as I saw, they are not doing very, very well. Mostly, yeah. That's my own experience actually regarding this.
Not only
It would be
that,
great.
there is a global recession which is on the door, and if I'm not wrong, as per my understanding goes internationally, this
Mhm.
recession is probably going to stay for a year or maybe more than a year.
Yeah.
So recession doesn't mean that people don't have money. Recession means a group of people have got money in their pocket and they really want to invest and multiply that money. So as a startup, when you really want to grow, when you really want to multiply, multifold your business, you need to understand the appetite of these investors. They are not doing charity. So definitely when they invest, they need to multiply. So you need to understand the amplification factor when anybody is investing in your business. So you must be investor ready rather than just like Gaz is saying, like just say that, okay, hey, guys, do you have $1 million? Can you please give it to me? And then maybe after a year, I'll give it back to you. So this is not a friendship discussion that's happening. So people need proper proof. People understand who you are from your financial details and your business speech and
Absolutely.
your pitch deck. Maximum times, this is my post today itself, Gaz, in LinkedIn. Many a times we have been receiving those pitch deck, which is unbacked. I shouldn't say
Mhm.
half-baked even. They're unbacked. It's not ready, in fact.
Yes.
So you can't just create a pitch deck with 100-pager. Nobody's going to read that. Even we can't read that. We don't have time to read a 100-pager documentation. What you need to
Yes.
do, you need to create it with maximum 15 slider with a proper Excel file wherein we can understand the formula that you have been using so that we can also tweak and retweak and understand the exact situation. And for that, the happy news is we have started creating your pitch deck as a service into our program itself. So if you don't know how to create a pitch deck, we'll be more than happy to assist you by creating pitch deck for you with a very minimum marginal cost. It involves our financial people, our marketing team, definitely with our graphics team, with our content writers. It's a complete full-fledged package, which we would love to probably help with any kind of startup acceleration program that we run. And guys, I have another set of small query. It's not a question, small query.
Yeah.
Well, you not only work with SMEs, MSME structure, you are also working with the media entertainment industry. And
Correct.
it's a big challenge. I was invited in India in one of the short film festival as a honorary guest, and I saw
Yes.
the kind of gap that is there in India. The same thing
Mhm.
is there probably in lot many parts of Asia. People lack the
Mhm.
financial composition and the calculation that they are supposed to do. What is your opinion regarding the same? If you can share a little bit of insights of working with the media industry from your perspective, please.
All right. From my prospect, yes, as I think most of our audience they already know that I'm passionate model and actress. I participated in some Tamil movies, Hollywood, and just a few parts of Bollywood as a commercial. So for this, if I want to invite them to come to our acceleration program, guys, it's not enough if you just got a director, producer, and a few crew just in your team, because I approached one person, and then he told me, yeah, you can see, he is the director, he is the producer, he is these people are the crew, and I'm here. I'm just he was helping the director, and now we need some funds. I was like, okay, yeah, that's great. I already participated in the movie. I was like, wow, that's amazing. Yeah, I know what you are doing. But the thing is, do you have any company, any website? Then he was like, website for what? We are in Tollywood. I said, okay, I know you are in Tollywood, but any website, any company structure? No, we don't need that. Actually, you see what we are doing. So now you can trust us and you can work with us. I was like, yeah, I know you guys are trustworthy. There is no words about it. But guys, if you need funds, giving, because people, they already, I mentioned, please guys, watch our video of loan, investment and funds, the previous session, please, because they still do not know the difference of loan, fund, investment. And I'm like, okay, if you need any investor for your own program, you're doing amazingly. You must have a proper structure. You must have a company, a registered company. We have to know where is your company, what you're doing, and the details of your business. And then in this case, we are able to help, which is mostly for media. Mostly for media, they think it's not necessary. Why we have to? Why we have to spend a lot to have a company for registration? Like business structure. You already know what we are doing. This is my camera. This is the people. It is not enough. It
Well,
is not
I will
enough.
explain a little bit why Gaz
Yes.
is sharing that as a very, very passionate actress and a model. She's sharing it from the experience that she has got working with a very deep level work into the acceleration program. The reason you need to have a company, because from the perspective of angel investment or a VC fund or a proper fund,
Yeah.
we respect you as an individual person, but we can't give money to individual people. Individual people can fly off, individual people can change their country. Because when you have a company, which is a registered company with 2-3 different directors, the trust factor is there. The taxations are there. We understand the monetization model then. We understand how the finance will work over there. So many of those so-called production house owners, they shout in the social media, we are a media company, banks are not giving us loan. Please watch our previous video about what is loan and why can't bank give loan to an unstructured company. It's not about media company. It's about an unstructured company. You need to have a proper structure which is financially stable. It doesn't matter what is your profit. It doesn't matter what is your turnover. The matter is how good are you in the positive curve of a company structure. That's where things happen. And most important factor, all these things happens with a very trustworthy network. I mean, getting a fund from investor, if you are doing it alone, you probably need to meet hundreds of investors. But if we are doing it with us, with a very sophisticated group of people like us who are in this industry for last 24 plus years, wherein we know people, they know us, there is a trust factor already built up with these funds, these investors, these accelerators worldwide. They trust because it's a trusted network you are coming through. So you need to understand why we are filtering out companies like this, because we even don't want to ruin our relationship with any other fund or any other angel group or any other angel investment friends of our own network, and definitely with the banks. So when we create and build a relationship with a private equity or maybe a bank, we really don't want somebody to come and hop in and then jump on our head just like a monkey. We can't do that. I'm so sorry about my statement, but it cannot happen with a simple mere WhatsApp text, which probably people think of doing it. Please be mature. We are here to help. We are happy to help. And the kind of reply Gaz gave us tonight is really, really precious. You need to understand her perspective, because she always talk to people, try to help them to grow. And the reason she keeps saying that, don't wipe off all of a sudden, because when she thinks that probably your business is worthwhile to take forward, well, you need to understand she's serious enough. So we need to understand your seriousness as well, so that both the parties' skin is in the game, so that we can grow together. With this, probably we will open the floor for our next discussion, which we will do very, very soon. Keep watching this space and don't forget to comment and share and probably connect with Gaz or me directly. We'll be more than happy to help you out. For a direct application, you can go to www.coinnovateventures.com. There is a pitch deck as a page. You can click there, you can apply to us. For your creating your pitch deck, if you're looking for making a pitch deck very specifically, feel free to get in touch with both of us. We'll be more than happy to help you to create your pitch deck with passion, love, and care. Thank you so much.
Perfectly said. Perfectly said. Thank you so much for having me tonight again. Thank you to our audience. Thank you so much, guys, for your applications and communicating with us. Just one more thing I need to add. Maybe you don't know, you guys, you don't know that. Please, once you apply, try to be accessible, try to be available. Because time is so important for Mr. Arijit, for me, and both of us in this acceleration program. We are not like, because we are not that kind of people to keep pushing you. Hey, please give us that information, please, please. I myself, I never do that. And Arijit, definitely he won't do that. It's not professional. So anything we are telling you to provide, please feel free to provide to us. We are a trusted program. We are doing it for a very long time. Actually, Arijit, he is doing it since the age of 17. So he is an expert. If anything else, you can reach to me to my email address, or you can apply through our website, as Mr. Arijit said. Thank you so much, dear Arijit. I will see you again with more talk show on YouTube.
Thank you so much. Thanks. Keep in touch. Keep learning us. Bye.
Bye-bye.